What was left went to the prisoners. So they got very thin. Every day they died. There was no time to dig graves. And when you put several hundred corpses in one place, everything reeks with the smell of rotting bodies, the stink of death.
Of the British and Empire soldiers captured by the Japanese, almost 1 in 4, more than 29,000, are dead by the war's end. At Sugi Air Base, outside Tokyo, headquarters of one of the Imperial Navy's kamikaze squadrons, the pilots have fled, leaving a corps of boys to prepare the base for the arrival of the first American invaders. Journalist Masuo Kato.
There were rumors that armed members of the Kamikaze Corps were hiding in the nearby hills, ready to strike. The people had been suddenly told to withdraw from a fight to the death, and their reaction was still impossible to predict.
For the first time in their history, the Japanese are faced with the reality of defeat. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a plane arrives. It is carrying Japan's new ruler, General Douglas MacArthur. Masuo Kato is waiting on the tarmac.
The Supreme Commander paused to glance casually around the sunlit airfield as he savored the moment, very much like a great actor making a carefully planned entrance. Now that the Westerners have arrived, how long will they stay?
As General MacArthur leaves for Yokohama en route to Tokyo, 30,000 Japanese soldiers are ordered to line the route. They are told to turn their backs in deference to their new overlord. 16-year-old Ichiro Hatano is waiting in Tokyo.
The police are giving orders about the Americans. Avoid personal contact as much as possible. If an American starts a conversation, answer him calmly. Women should dress modestly and go out alone as little as possible. Being occupied is more frightening than being bombed.
Three days later, on the 2nd of September 1945, preparations are underway for the official surrender. The responsibility for signing falls to Japan's Foreign Minister, Mamoru Shigemitsu.
Japan's leaders have tried to avoid taking responsibility for the surrender. So it is my duty to carry through this last decisive act. I was surrounded by enemy onlookers. Then General MacArthur entered.
It is my earnest hope, and indeed the hope of all mankind, that from this solemn occasion a better world shall emerge out of the blood and carnage of the past.
MacArthur declared the war was over and requested us to sign the surrender. It comes hard to us Japanese to use the word surrender. the military thinks it should be referred to as a ceasefire. But whatever you call it, Japan's rebirth will depend on her realization that she has surrendered as a result of defeat.
Japan's holy war is finally over. Now the Japanese will have to endure occupation. October 1945. The British cruiser HMS Swiftsure arrives in Nagasaki. It is now more than 6 weeks since Japan officially surrendered. Allied troops are moving into all the major cities. Schoolboy Nawakata Sasaki.
The word came. They're on their way. What would they be like? They came down the road towards us. They're coming in jeeps and trucks. We had images of glaring demons with horns sprouting from their heads. We peeped out to try and catch a glimpse of them. We were disappointed. No horns at all. Friends who had bumped into them on the streets brought back chocolates. They're good people, they said. But I told them that couldn't be true. They must be lying.
With the collapse of the empire, more than 6 million soldiers and civilians are returning home. Kunimitsu Iida has just arrived from Okinawa.
It took 3 days for us all to get ashore. It was the first time in 8 years I had been home. Then they spread us all over on our heads and up our sleeves. We were so hungry. The clothes that we had carried were soon exchanged for food. All of us were dead tired, and we had no strength to even talk to each other.
Kimie Sugino.
If only my husband would come back alive, I wouldn't care what state he was in. I just prayed that he would come back for the children and for me. As I waited, I received an official report. He had died in the Philippines. I cried and cried. When my tears had dried up, I made up my mind to be a father for my 3 children.